Last time I was here, I mentioned a very personal story about my friend Jamil. You know the story. I stayed on top of a bus for 30 days, came down, met Jamil, who was a barber, and learned that Jamil's father was experiencing homelessness. Jamil hadn't seen him in 10 years and actually got a chance to meet his father while we were out on the street serving, got a chance to make over his own father. His father, from that encounter, got off of the streets, checked himself into a rehab, and has been working a job and has his own place for over 2 years. Well, hold up. Turn to your neighbor and say it gets gooder. It gets gooder. I was having lunch with Kevin Bloy. If you haven't had lunch with this guy has the biggest heart. And we're just dialoguing. And he asked me what's going on. I had just talked to Jamil because I keep in touch with Jamil, just checking in on his father. And Jamil let me know that his dad was having a hardship. Man, I just casually mentioned that to Kevin, and Kevin started to tear up. No, he didn't tear up the whole time, but he teared up, and I didn't think anything of it. I left the conversation, and Kevin called me a couple hours later, and this is what happened. I don't know if you know, but I always reach out to Jamil and ask about you. Okay. Like, here recently, I reached out just random, and he said he had a car, man, but it went down. I just so happened to be meeting with some guys from my church. Okay. I've shared Jamil's story, your all's story several times, and I shared your story, man. I was like, this guy's out here working, he's giving his all, and he needs a car. Jamil had told me, you were anxious to go and buy a car, like right. You've been saving up and stuff, man. And
just got the license
yeah,
a few months.
Right. Yeah, and I told my friend Kevin, and he, we left each other, and, he hit me back like an hour later, and he says, our church wants to do something.
Our church is known for, one of the values that we have is generosity. Right. We want to figure out how we can help people in our community who are working hard and doing the right things, and just figuring out how we can come alongside them and help them. And so I talked to some folks at West Ridge and ended up calling Terrence and saying, I think we got a solution for your friend Wallace.
Little did I know that, man, we would be able to come here today and give you a brand new car.
I used to pray about you. I used to pray for you from the time I was little till I grew up.
Like I said, I'm just speechless. You know what I'm saying? It's been 2.5 years in the making, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been to every shelter is around Atlanta, but I never thought anything like this would happen. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I want to thank y'all, man.
We see ourselves humbly being resources to let you know that God sees you. God has seen you. He's working on your behalf, man, and in our church family, we love you.
That's crazy.
Hey.
Thank you. I'm speechless.